Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, I am going to clean out this kind of bar area in my kitchen. Obviously our junk drawer is over here and it's gotten pretty bad. This drawer and the one next to it get full of cords, pencils, all of the things that are considered junk, you name it. And it was time to get it tidied out. I also was super shocked how much dirt kind of got under here. I don't know if it's pencil lead or what it is, but thankfully it comes off. The only thing I have noticed on my cabinets that does not come off is if an oil or a liquid spills. It does not come up well. It definitely seeps into the wood. So we are vacuuming this out and going to wipe it down really quick, and then I'm going to put most of the things back in. Obviously there was a trash pile, and then some of the things I knew that we could put in the garage, things that were my husband's, and he got right on top of that. And as soon as I made him a pile, he was able to go down to the garage and put them away in his storage bin. I know that most people have some type of junk drawer in your house. Comment down below and let me know where you guys keep it. Is it in your office? Is it in your kitchen? Let me know down below. For some reason, we have an endless amount of pencils and erasers and 0 pens to write with. I do have a few that I keep in the office, kind of hidden away, because I know that we are short on pens, and so I need to either buy some or go down to my storage bin in the garage and fish some out and see which ones are working and which ones are not, so I can put some in here, because it just never fails that you're looking for a pen and you can't find one. And now that it's cleaned out, it would be nice to have a fresh set of pens in here so we can make notes to each other or use them when needed. If you are new here, I am so happy to have you watching today and joining me. And if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel so you can see all of the videos and the shorts that I post. I've been having so much fun posting these shorts for you guys, and you seem to be liking them. And so I'm going to keep posting them. Most of them are more fun content, cooking and gifts, but not really cleaning. I probably will post some cleaning shorts here in the future, but for right now I'm just having so much fun with them, and I appreciate all of your love and support for each and every one of you, and so happy that you guys are here today.
Yeah, I need it. Don't you need it too? 'Cause I got you, and you got me too. I don't know where she came from. Kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Now I really get what the love songs are talking about, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees.
Of course, when you work on a project, it definitely leaves behind piles, and so I wanted to clean up each pile from each drawer and cabinet as I went, so that at the end I did not have a giant mess in case I got stuck having to stop along the way or pulled away to something else. I was not feeling overwhelmed and cleaned up as I went.
Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? Your heart is beating fast and you're sweating. You can't stop looking at her smile. Then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love.
My next two drawers are not that bad. If you watched one of my first videos where I organized this bar area over here, these two drawers had a ton of items in them, and I ended up getting some sprinkle containers and putting all of my sprinkles in them and organizing those and put them in my pantry so that this drawer was reorganized and freed up. But right now it just needs a quick tidy. I put some extra sprinkles in there that I had purchased, and I'm going to move those into the pantry, and I'm going to open my cupcake wrappers and put them in with the rest of them and the little toppers that go in the cupcake. And I just am really enjoying the fact that these two drawers have stayed pretty tidy. If I stay on top of it every time I bake, then it doesn't get overwhelming, although I do buy new things for baking all the time and they kind of fall in here, so it's nice to come in here and just kind of refresh it, but definitely excited that they do not need to be deep cleaned.
Can't stop looking at her smile. Then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love.
This is the other drawer in my house that collects a ton of things that are unnecessary to be in here. So I went ahead and weeded out all of the papers, receipts I could throw away, some things that could go downstairs in my daughter's room, and then my aunt is amazing, and she makes these little lids for every holiday for us. She cross stitches them and puts them with candy in a jar. She gave us the jars and then just mails the candy with the little lid for every holiday, and they have just accumulated in this drawer. So I'm going to go ahead and gather them together and get them put in a safe spot because they are too adorable and I have to keep them. So I'm going to gather those together, put them away. There's band-aids in here from my daughter playing with them. The things I am going to keep in here are a few of her art supplies that I do not want her to have free access to, meaning pens, colored pencils, and construction paper, because she will make a huge mess and she just doesn't need to have those whenever she wants. There's also a few workbooks I found in here that we can finally get started using. I bought her a preschool workbook. She is only 3 and a few months, and they just started learning how to trace their name at school. So I'm very excited to help her do that as home as well, and also be doing it over the summertime so she doesn't lose all that good practice.
Do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile? Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along, and I can't help.
This is a drawer that I keep our straws, napkins, and holiday plates in, paper plates, disposable plates, but obviously we do not go through all of it at each holiday. It has stayed pretty organized. I also have my pumpkin carving kits in here as well. I could have stored those with the Halloween decorations. I probably should have done that, but they have been in here for a long time in this basket, so I'm just going to keep them in there. But I always put the napkins away as best I can that we're not using for that holiday, and then if we ever need them for when we have guests, when we have cake, when it's just a special occasion, I will pull out whatever we have left over from different things, and we will go through them and use them.
With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song.
This is the worst drawer in our house. It is the dog food treat drawer. There's actually not really food in here, but these are their treats and their vitamins, and then leftover medicines that they have accumulated from doctor visits and such. But it is so dirty and full of dander and crumbs and things from the treats and from their brush being in here. We don't really brush them anymore because we have a new blower that we love. If you have a husky, you know what I'm talking about. The fur is just insane, so blowing it off has been amazing and kept a lot of fur out of our house. As you can see, there is a spot of liquid on here. I'm guessing that's from my daughter's bubbles. But like I said, the watermarks definitely are staining the drawers, which is sad because they're only 4 years old, but what am I gonna do? Wipe it down the best I can. And now I am putting all of their vitamins that we use up front back, and their toothbrushes and toothpaste in here, and then the other medicines that we don't use in the back.
Just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. Forever.
Moving on to the drawers below, the cabinets, there are definitely some things that I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. I found a Halloween platter down here, which is kind of embarrassing, but I stored it down here for when I needed to put cookies or food on there and totally forgot about it when I was packing things up. There's also some extra toys down here. When I used to store my daughter's toys down here, I just decided I didn't want her getting in here because some of these things were glass, and she started to come over here and take it upon herself to get in here. So I'm moving those out, even though we've forgotten about a few of them. And this was definitely a very dusty area, so I needed to wipe all of this down and then finish it off with just storing some containers down here for juice, or when we have company we can put water, iced tea, whatever in these pitchers. And then my cheesecake pan and ramekins will be stored down here, as well as a few pieces of decor.
No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. If you stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay. We were never meant to last, but all the fun times we had, I'll never forget. We will always share a bond, no matter what. 'Cause you have a piece of my heart, and I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay, stay. No, you're gone in
cabinet next to it is a pretty easy one. I ended up getting rid of almost all of these lids and cups because none of the lids fit the cups. So I kept some of the cups, got rid of all the lids, and then the only thing I really store in here besides extra straws and those cups is my crock pot, and we have a little panini press which we love using. Sometimes I forget we have it, and then somebody will remind me that, you know, a grilled cheese tastes so much better when it's pressed in a panini, so we end up pulling it back out and using it quite often.
We watch the sun go down over the same old town.
And then to finish off this area, I'm just going to get the counter wiped down and all of the things cleared off. And now that I have space to put everything, this drawer can hold my daughter's tablet and the cords so nicely without having to be shoved in here, without the drawer closing. So nice. Moving these flowers I got for my birthday and her little ceramic little Paw Patrol figurines that she got, and painted those. Just gonna give it a quick wipe down and this area is complete. I really appreciate each and every one of you for being here today. I know there's a lot of videos you could watch and you chose mine, so thank you so much. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!